Hello everyone, welcome back to the only cards that are less than or equal to 1 challenge. This has been quite a fun challenge. I'm really happy with Navalia's performance so far. I have been editing the deck a little bit. We have Enrage for some Fury. It's really our main source of Fury at this point. Could try Burning Blood, but I don't really think we'll be able to get that far with it. And there's only one other 1-cost card that could possibly get us some Fury. I don't really think it's worth running. I think it's just nice to have a little bit of it. If we find more Enrages, we will just take those. But yeah, I don't know. I think I might have a little bit too many Ice Lances. There's an argument to get rid of this Curse of Exhaustion, though there's an argument to keep it as well. So I've just kept it for now. We have this Scroll of Intellect. I could make this appear in my opening hand. That might be more interesting. There's a lot of updates I could potentially do on this. Let me make sure I have this posted to the right channel. Also, sorry, I'm still a little bit sick, but getting better. Slowly, slowly. One day, it'll all be gone. That might be more interesting. There we go. And cool. Alright. Ooh. Yeah. So, this team ended up being much better than the original team we ended up trying to go with. I mean, Otis Heiner is just such a solid core. Even at 1-cost cards, they keep you alive. We could try for another armor here. That might be better. Maybe the Steadfast Boots. I'm tempted to get rid of Freezing Ink for the Glacial Hammer. I think Glacial Hammer, especially if we get this version, might be better in the boss fights. But Freezing Ink will undoubtedly be better for all the fights leading up to the boss fights, and there can be quite a few hard ones. I'm actually not too worried about the boss fights at this point, since we do have everything we need for the Infinite. We have 2 bluffs that stay in the deck, and then we have Repetition Training that can reduce their cost by 1 permanently. And lastly, we have Undying Will, so if we die, we get brought back for basically 1 turn with Invulnerability, because we have Doom on us. But we could then have 2 free bluffs if we have enough draw in our deck, then, and I think that we do, and we only have like a few cards that actually stick around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we have 6 cards that actually stay around. Pretty much guarantees that we will be getting double bluff on a turn that we need to. We only need like 1 Inspire to make that dream a reality. And then as soon as we die and we're invulnerable, we'll have 2 free bluffs, and we can just cycle and continue to play them forever with our equipment. It'll make it more damaging, so pretty guaranteed to go infinite. I don't think it's worth going infinite in many fights, but I think for the boss fights, especially for the final boss fights, it definitely could be. It kind of just gives us an out in case we start to lose horribly. So that's going to be the plan here. Alright. Don't think there's too much more deck editing I need to do. Double checking everything. I mean, there's probably something I could do that would make the deck a lot more efficient, but I really don't know what that is. So I think I'm gonna opt not to think about it too much. Let's look one last look at 1-cost cards for Amelia. They do trigger her sword, whatever, so it'd be good to have it. Her spell sword, passive. Which I don't know what I'll go for her on her final thing. It's possible I could do Transmission, though I don't think energy is that big of a deal for us. We could go for some powerful. That might not be too bad. It at least draws. It triggers the spell sword. Sure, having powerful on Amelia does seem kind of alright. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy I looked. We have I feel like our decks are too thick, but they're not really going to get any bigger, and we already have quite a few draw cards in them as well, so they're smaller than they appear. I still don't know if I even like having the Scry in my deck. Like, maybe if Otis is going before Heiner, it's going to feel better, because I can help him dig into Steel Forge on first turn guaranteed, but that's about it. And Heiner already has a lot of draw. He's got the wall. Well, sorry, not the wall. He's got the continuum blade. I thought I had another source of draw as well. Oh, I used to. Yeah, I used to have an armor that would let me draw, but now I have the wall instead. So, we have the proficient on Otis. Get that extra draw here. Yeah, sounds good. And then we have extra draw with McSalad. And we have the dimensional crystal for copying a spell with Navalia, which isn't that meaningful, but our main source of damage here is definitely the Icebreaker. Okay, yeah, as for perks, we do have cold damage is increased. We are applying more chill with Amelia and Navalia. Chill is also reducing blunt resist, which is why it's probably important for us to get a lot of chill on bosses as much as we can. That's what Glacial Hammer would help for, but if we're going for the boss kills with infinites, that's not going to matter too much anyways. Items are the main way we're getting stronger at this point, though we have a lot of good items, so we need some exceptional items to get much better now. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So without too much further ado, I think I should get going, though I should also put down a save, because I like putting down saves, because saves make me feel happy, even if I don't end up using them. Yeah, challenge runs, man. They're a lot. Also, I need to go back and make a video out of these at some point. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to do that, but I have a plan too. And that's what matters. Alright, so we have a lot of shards, a lot of money left over, but we have some good paths as well. So being immune to chill I don't really like. Being immune to fire I don't mind nearly as much. I don't really plan to go to the shop. I think I'm just gonna go straight down the middle here. Could have bought a pet, but the pet probably is not gonna last anyways. The last stand here normally would be really cool on Heiner, but unfortunately not something I can use. So we'll have to say no. Alrighty. Big Minotaur here is going to be a little bit tough. Alright. Ooh. No, this is a Heiner. I probably shouldn't have the Fury and Rage on Heiner. That should have been switched. Let's draw. Heiner's still this fast because he has Forest Crown. Yeah, we could replace that, probably. It'd be a-okay. Alright, no such luck. No first turn Steel Forge. A little bit unfortunate. Not too bad. Shouldn't be a problem for us to do that, and then we'll do this. We like having draw on the Amelia, because Amelia gets a lot more draw for the 1. Defense cards get doubled, so let's double our Anthem. This gives us Bless, thanks to the Paladin Gauntlets. And yeah, we'll just give as much Bless as we can. Now, we're not going to use the Undying Will for too many other fights. What we do want to make sure we draw is the other card that's really good. What's it called? I'll remember it in time. Don't you worry. Excuse me. Alright. Use better weapon on Otis. Regal Cold here. Rain is going to be good. We can transfer some curses. Maybe we could have transferred there. Here we go. Got a lot of wet building. We're going to have so many scrolls of intellect. And then we have an Icicle Lance. I'm not even sure who I want to hit at this point. Alright, there's a lot of damage. Okay. 6 slow, huh? That's a lot of slow from those bandages. We're gonna have to see how well Navalia can get herself lowered here. It's a pretty fun trick. As we'll go to the evasion there. Shattering Fist, that's what we want to see. I might not have enough mage cards, I'm realizing. Yeah, we have like 3 left in the deck. That's not nearly enough. Okay. So here's repetition training number 1 on this bluff. I do want to take this guy out, if possible. We can do a lot of damage there. We get a duplicate, which is nice. Yeah, I think that'll do... Ooh, I messed that up a little bit. Shouldn't matter too much. Let's repetition training the bluff again, even though it's already cheap. That's not the main reason we're doing it. We took you out, and then I can take a little bit of damage this turn, just to keep this guy slowed. Cool. That's working out nicely. We can soak up a little damage here. Detoxify in case Heiner does end up having to go. Let's again soak up all the damage. Keep her from being too slow. We don't need the enrage, and then we're good to go. Cool, Ice Palace. Look at all this utility we have. So many scrolls of intellect. So nice thing is it hits them without hitting them. So you don't actually take the damage. That's kind of a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. Oh, you get Fury whenever we get hit too? You're a pretty tough guy. That's a little bit rough. Okay. This should do a lot of damage. Yeah, we knew we'd take you out. And then I don't think these guys have a chance. Cool. So, still kind of slow. Still not going to be the fastest ever, but should be pretty good. That's another enrage on the wrong person, unfortunately. But I will take it. We could rush into Steel Forge later if I get really hard on cutting down all the cards that we have in deck. These are pretty funny cards to have access to. Purple Sacred Ceremony is pretty nice, but not for us. Replenishment is a no. I'd love Icicle Barrage normally. We could take Recurring Nightmare, but it doesn't really do much for us, so that's going to be a no. And then Pulverize would normally be a really good take, but that's also a nay. Okay, so got options here. We could go up. We could get the special Sapphire Crystal or Emerald Crystal items. I think neither of them are going to be too good. The Sapphire one is Energize, which is pretty sweet normally, but not on this one. Something I maybe should keep in mind for the 2-cost run, though, because having extra Energize on a 2-cost or more run seems pretty good. Energy would be a constant problem there. Let's go to the Ruin Plaza. I think Amelia has a really good option here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would be Navalia? I don't know. We'll take on the statue, we'll go with the key, and then we'll fight here. We could get an exotic equipment shop. We would have to face Ashy Sky, which is a lot of resistances and damage on the monster. Not to mention the stuff that it puts in the deck is really, really rough. However, like I said, this is one of the few ways that we're getting improvements now. I feel fairly confident in the team. I think we can do this. Monks are probably the biggest problem, so we want to focus them down if we can. Alright. Let's hope we can get what I need. Ooh. Unfortunate that Heiner gets immediately disarmed here. Because now... Wait, what? Oh, this isn't the disarming one, even though it looks like a broken sword. Cool. We can do the enrage, it's fine. Alright, fine. Be that way. We'll block for you, and we'll block for you, and then we'll give you some draw, right? Yeah, we'll give the pig some draw. Should have maybe played more vulnerability. Might have been better. Now we want to kill this guy because he's got the Ashy Sky. So we want to also make sure we draw into the good card here. This is targeting, so I'm tempted to keep it, even though it's not necessarily the best. Okay, we have double bubble. Burnt carp. Got a clarity here. We got a fortune telling here. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit worse than our last fight. By a lot. Okay, we did get Shattering Fist. That's what I wanted to see. Then we do have a lot of bleeding poison on us. Much better to have that on Navalia, because we want her to take some damage actually. Ice Palace, Regal Cold is good. Maybe having less dark might be fine. Rain. Tomes. Scroll. The good stuff. We got a lot of chill coming out, which is very nice. Then I could Cold Snap. Grab that. And then we could do another one here. Cool. So this guy's chilling out. We are Shattering Fist. It's a little bit awkward. There's like definitely some turn order here, but I'm not sure which way I should go. I already had max powerful. Okay. What if... What if I did stuff differently? Okay, we have the Vengeance. The problem is we're not getting the passive benefit from Navalia. Normally Vengeance would be more than enough to get us into her passive range and then also like destroy this guy. But we can only play it for one. That's the rules I'm allowing myself to make the 2-cost run easier. Gotta keep things consistent. Okay, we have a Bluff, which is good. We have the repetition training for this. Then we have an Icicle. So yeah, as I feared, we can take down one of these guys, but we can't take out a second one. So we might lose our Fortify, which might make us a little bit more vulnerable than we otherwise would be. Let's do this again on Bluff. Again, we're not going for the long haul fights here. And that guy had some reduced damage taken. Please don't murder us too much. Okay. We should be fine. Even with only 2 people going. One of those people is Navalia, so I think we're okay. Cool, I can do the delay response now. Although I could have dispelled one of these guys. Doesn't matter too much. I think with enough bless here, we're gonna be happy anyways. That's, yeah, 12 bless is fine. We have our maximum powerful. We have life tap, we want to keep doing that. You should go down. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to get through this, never mind. At least one of them's going down. Okay. Well, that was significantly worse than I was hoping for. Maybe do this. Let's see. Scroll. I mean, we don't even need that much draw on Navalia anymore. Like, she's maxed out here. Okay, I'm much closer to taking out this guy than I am to anybody else, so might as well go for it. Alrighty. Did what I could. Maybe the Enrage. We're gonna get Steel Forge this turn, probably, which is something. Nope, never mind. I should have maybe... Wow. Didn't actually think I wouldn't get it. It's so strange. Yeah, as you can see, Navalia's deck's pretty small now. Feels like maybe a little bit too thin. I did like its... how thick it was earlier. There we go. We got our Fortify purged. Alright, but Nivali is finally low health, which is fantastic. So I could focus on maybe Otis here. I thought I just had a copy. Oh no, I have the Shield of Faith. Got it. Get our little heals going. Yeah, this is all pretty good. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really help too much. I have excess draw. That's super weird. Yeah, we're set with our Otis here. Okay. There's unstable power. Having some powerful on Amelia is probably for the best. We really just don't need anything. I'm playing these Scrolls of Intellect to do damage more so than anything else, which is kind of funny. Finally getting Spell Sword up as well. There's that Frost Discharge. Look at that. Amelia can do work too. Kinda. She does some stuff. She applies a lot of chill, and that's all I really want out of her. Alright. Oh boy. Great performance. Honestly, I do want less good performances, so that's a good thing. It gives us a better chance at bluffs and stuff on Navalia, which we're unlikely to see at this stage. Can't play any of these, so none of these cards can stay. Could play Equivalent Exchange. I don't think it's really that worth it. Could only play it for one anyways. So let's move on. Hey, there's an Emerald Staff regardless. That's kind of funny. Okay, that's a ring for sure. It's also a weapon, Bonk. We could put Bonk on maybe Otis. We're getting rid of like one draw one time with this Holy Book because we don't have any other holy spells. So that could be worthwhile. Yeah, no, I could see it. It's a slow. It definitely does something. It definitely does something. Why not? It's a fun legendary item. Why not take it? +3 wet charges is actually really huge for Amelia, I think, though. We're gonna get rid of the energy and yeah, take the thermal amulet. Seems pretty good. I think that was actually a really good upgrade. Okay, this is a good shot. We leveled up here. We get Cloud Song, interesting, or we have Bastion, which is also something else that applies Fortify charges. Not purple though. Even though purple, I wish purple Bastion would apply to Fortify charges. Would make it a lot better. Though this could compete with the wall. The wall gives us +8 block charges. This gives us less resist. This gives us more slow. A lot of options here. I think Amulet of Protection's gonna end up being better. I do see the Continuum Blade here. I don't think we need a purple Continuum Blade. Doesn't really do too much for us. I don't think we need the Cloud Song, honestly. Reducing the highest cost just doesn't matter that much for us in most cases here. I think... Well, we could have it for Navalia. That would help Navalia and her infinite. It would make it more doable some of the time. It'd be a very rare time. Whereas Dimensional Crystal is going to be useful for a good long while here. However, the idea of making infinite easier does appeal to me quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have Mirror of Cassandra, but who wouldn't? Yeah, Amulet of Protection. I do think that's better than Bastion. Bastion's just not that good. Like, it's fine, it's just not that good. Okay. I think everything else is gonna be a skip. Alright, I'm gonna tell you right now, taking this Cloud Song is a bad idea. It's not really good. It just helps me set up Infinite, and Infinite is not like that important right now until the final bosses. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, level up. Was this a time that I actually want Indomitable? Because I can't steel skin my way into having extra shield. I think I'm actually gonna take Indomitable for once. I don't need the energy, because we're just so low cost. This is like the one time a very low cost deck that doesn't need energy alongside not having a way to get a lot of shield on Heiner. This is the one time Indomitable makes any sense at all. Dome of Light is going to be pretty good. Reverberation definitely isn't, so yeah. This is a good amount of extra shield on here, our heroes. We won't say no. Time Paradox is interesting. Could encourage us to run more Vanish cards. This helps us get our spells back. Sorry, not our spells. Our what's it called back? Yeah, we don't have to play spells in order to get the spell sword. So yeah, I think Time Paradox is good. It helps us get our Scrolls of Intellect back. Our Scrolls of Intellect are what we're using to deal damage with Amelia here. So that's pretty great. And then last but not least, Unrelenting Resentment here is just a doubling of our base damage done for Hatred, and then for every 1% missing, we would gain 4% damage, but instead now we gain 6% damage, so this is just a lot of extra damage for us. Okay, who's the harder fight here? Monk, Fire, Immune to Mark doesn't matter that much. I don't know if Boulder Guy is that bad. I don't have any strong memories associated with Boulder Guy here. The Lancer and Monk and Orby, though, those guys all scare me, which is why I'm hesitant to go here. They all hit through block or deal damage or like get rid of our blocks, so tempted to go here. We could guaranteed look around for shards. I mean, I don't know what I'm removing from my decks, so sure. And you can see we got 2,000 gold from the center chest. We're still pretty rich. We can still hit up a shop if we need to. Removing 2 cards isn't that bad. Transforming all damage to cold and then having -4 damage is a little bit annoying, maybe. But honestly, not too bad. This might increase our damage in some cases. Yeah, I mean, what am I removing? I don't know. I don't even know what I'd be removing, so it's not. And then I don't want increased card quality. That's not really going to help me out too much. Ooh, the shackles. Shackles is rough. Why are you bleeding or like burning so much? Oh, is it because you're gonna... Oh, you have negative resistance to it, that's why. This is actually really nice then. Cool. Lucky us. Might as well slow this guy. Like that we can do that much slow that easily. I think I was trying to hit this guy and I just hit this guy. That was weird. Rare that that happens. Didn't get a good setup here. Cloud Song was funny though. So this will be a little bit rough. Let's try to take out the monk if we can. There's very little hope of that, but give it our best shot. Steel Forge first turn is nice on this fight. I appreciate that. These fights did look a little bit tough. Removing shackles is going to be good. We get a little bit of slowing down. I mean, I think the rest of the team is going to be super slow, no matter what here. I should be not defending Mavalia this much. She needs to take more damage. Carp. Also, I think that was like the most complicated way I could say that. I should be not defending Navalia. That get me sometimes. Ooh, it stayed on me. Okay. Well, these are all like skills, so this is a little bit rough. Hopefully Otis doesn't die here. It's gonna be my goal. Here you go. You're slowed, but now you're not slowed. And you can have a lot of extra draw. And we do have Steel Forge, so life is pretty good. We should be able to recover from this, mostly. Shouldn't die too much. Okay, it didn't actually hit us too hard. Yeah, you can see Indomitable is just not even giving us that much shield. Our bonk goes off. That's fun. Okay. Try not to take too much damage. Try to just like heal with Otis here. Gosh, Navalia needs to get hurt more, and I keep blocking for her because I keep giving her shield. Complicated choices. Life tap. Now I won't heal as well, which is a good thing. So we have this bluff. Is that bluff already permanently free? No. Okay. We need to take this guy out before he puts another bad thing on me. We're at max powerful already, so I guess I don't need these war paints as much as I used to. We still have the repetition training in here. Yeah, so that can't be permanently free. So here we go. You going down seems good. Here we go. Got rid of that. That's just nice. Powerful. Okay. And then let's figure this out now. Repetition training. I think the one on the right is the one that's not 0 cost. Yeah. Okay. I think that's how you do it. Could be wrong about that. The monk is like almost guaranteed to get taken out by other means. So let's do this. Hit for as much as we can for now. You're chilled like crazy, so we're gonna have you. And we'll get a great performance, which is excellent. Well, actually it's great, but you know. You know what I mean. Okay, we have the improved heat laser. I don't mind this. Piercing Howl for a little bit of extra damage is good. We'll have the taunt up here. Don't think it was maybe worth getting rid of all that wet, but did what I did. And then we'll chill you out. Rain is good. We draw here. And Scrolls of Intellect are going to be good. Okay, knew that was coming. Not much I can do about it. But we do have the Cold Snap Icicle Lance combo. So we're doing some good damage. Not enough damage, unfortunately. Just barely. This guy gets to survive and hit us for whatever he wants to hit us for. Oh good, that's right, he combos based off of fire, not anything else. Alright. I guess we have a little bit of a chance for Otis to potentially heal us a little bit more. I don't know why we're healing just from what we got there, but seems fine. Seems like we should be in good shape. Navalia is almost half health. She's getting there. Maybe we'll actually get there on the big fight coming up. Okay. So, Navalia does eventually scale enough, thanks to the Paladin Gauntlets. None of these are takeable, except for, I guess, Enrage on our boy again, on Heiner, which is nice. Yeah, this creates a bunch of 3-cost cards, so that's not takeable. Okay. Here we go. On to the twins. Pretty confident about this fight. Do I want to do this? Oh, I heal up a little bit. I guess I didn't want to do that. I guess I just wanted to combat them. Wait, maybe we also just wanted to rush them so we get like a speed up? Because we're so slow. You know, I think I made a mistake. I think I made a huge, crazy bad mistake. Huh. Yeah, I think that combat like plaza thing is actually just worse for us. Oh well, I suppose. I need all the bless I can possibly get here. Well, we'll fortune telling Heiner. We are going to get Steel Forge, so we should be set, though Heiner's being slow. It's kind of annoying. Well, we can make him not slow, right? Oh, but he's still slow. Ah. Okay. Dispelling the vulnerable there seems nice. This is going to be bad because we have a lot of things that hit the front, so we're going to have to slow play this a little bit. Which I find to be very unfortunate. Yeah. At least we can lower their blunt resistance here, which is going to be necessary for us not to die. Undying Will might be useful here. Okay. Not the best draws. Yeah, we could slow you down a lot. We really don't have much going for us here. I don't necessarily want to slow you down a lot. Kind of want to hold. I think we hold. Guardian. Let's stand. I'll have it so they do a lot less damage to me. And then we'll have hopefully more draw here. Keep the improved heat laser for now. Okay, well we slowed them equally. Not what I was hoping for, honestly, Otis. You messed me up there, but I guess you got that original slow anyways, so how much can I really complain? Okay, we need to find Shattering Fist. There it is. We know there's a repetition training in the bin. We know we're not going to want Pommel Strike this turn. Probably don't even want those bluffs this turn, to be frank. Unwavering Faith is not going to be doing anything this turn, so I don't really want that either. Then we have the draw that we desire on Amelia. Alright. This is about as clunky as a hand as I can imagine. Okay, we got our Frost Discharge already. Let's see what we could do. Continue hitting this guy. We have our wet. Might as well give all of this to Valia. Hit this guy as much as possible. At least they're slowed forever. That's something. Okay, now we have Shattering Fist. Now we have Enrage, which is good. We also have no bluff in the bin just yet. Okay, now we're starting to build up the crack. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but we should be able to manage it. And I can get this for free. We're not healing them up just yet, which is great. Wish I could play that for more. That would do so much damage right now. We're at max powerful, so I guess it doesn't hurt to play this too much. God, we really need to be able to strike this guy down. Okay. I mean, once Navalia is low enough too, that should do wonders for us. Okay, we're gonna have a block from there, but maybe there's enough going on that I can block for everybody else, leave Navalia kind of out to dry, and then hope. Okay, well there's just not much I'm interested in drawing there. Never mind. He did his big attack first. Alright, we don't have Darkness on Navalia anymore. That's kind of neat. But she didn't end up taking any more damage. We're gonna have such a hard time getting her into the hatred levels. Okay, now we can focus on this guy. We have double bubble. I mean, this is good for Bless. It's not necessarily good for the heals that we're gonna be giving these guys. It's good to have that. Alright, we have a lot of Bless on Navalia. It's not increasing her healing, which is good. We don't want it to. Okay, we're gonna get up to maximum wet charges thanks to Thermal Amulet, which is really cool. Trying to heal them as little as possible. There's only so much we can do. Oh, we're out of those. Okay. Well, so be it. Do as much damage as I can to these guys. It's still worth attacking, it looks like. Yeah, plus we're getting the chill off, so we're reducing the blunt resist, but also reducing the frost resist, which is pretty nice. So let's see, we have this bluff that we can then repetition training, and now we're set up to do the infinite. Not that we're gonna like have to do the infinite, and we won't have infinite capabilities until we are lower health. But because you see they're costing more now. Gosh, how far do you think I could go? Do you think I could just take them out? It's starting to feel like it. Yeah, okay. And this is why we might just not need infinite. This is Citadel. Oh man, Heiner would have had such a perfect defensive deck this run. Ugh, could have been so amazing. Sanctuary is really good too. Black Hole I wish was better. We have the grinding wheel. Necropotence can't be. None of these can be played. We can't take any of these. Don't even look at them too hard. Now, what do we get? Power Coil is a thing that's actually useful for us. Possibly better for Navalia. And Monoloop would be good too. Endless Bag's actually really good. I'm gonna take the... I mean, Destroyer Gauntlets is something too, but not for this run. As you can see, Icebreaker's doing like most of our damage. Destroyer Gauntlets would ruin that. Frostguard is neat, but not that amazing. Endless Bag on Heiner seems fine. Now I kind of wish I took the extra energy though, but it's still really good. That's a lot of potential draw for us into the right card. We'll see if it ends up working out, but we have enough enrages to make that a possibility. And yeah, don't know what I'd want to do on the rest of this. So we take the money. Could use an actual armor on Navalia too. But getting extra powerful charges is nice. Let's see. Immune to crack, immune to slow, a little bit spooky. Not immune to anything too relevant, that we do have a guy who's going to stun our team. Very similar fights. Psychic is a little bit spookier. Psychic are in all the fights except for this way. Immune to crack is actually something that could take us a while. Andy's in front. We could potentially focus down the Psychic and be okay, but this fight's a little bit spooky. That's a much tougher fight. I think we should go up, though. It's worth taking your time on decisions like these just to make sure you're going to go the right way. You don't necessarily want to throw away an hour-long run. Not that that's what I would do, because I cheat. I have saves in case I do a misclick or something, which I've done several times now since I've been sick. We have the Melancholy, we have the remove 2 cards. I don't think I could do Melancholy on a fight like this. I wouldn't mind the money, but it's not a shop, so it's not going to like show us anything too amazing. Power Coil is one of the best kits we could have. We don't have good ways of playing a vulnerable. It's definitely one of the failings I've had on this run. I could have set that up better. Consecrate. Oof, gosh, they're doing the high damage already. I'm giving Courage, which is not too bad for us, but thankfully that does nothing without a Vanish Pile. That was rough. That was a rough sequence of events there. Hey, there's our scry to dig into what we know we want, which is going to be Steel Forge. And then we can fortune telling him too. Yeah, look at that. Getting rid of all of that. Okay, I need to heal. We need to, I don't know, get rid of this guy's buffer. This guy's gonna silence if we don't do that. Slow you down, that would be okay. Let's try to keep Otis alive. I'm a little bit worried this guy's gonna do his Holy Storm. Yep. Ow. Oh my god. Wow. Otis dying right there is super annoying. Okay. Fine then. I see how it is, game. You want me to suffer. Told you it was a spooky fight. That is just so much damage right away. This is what we get for not having like full resistances, by the way. There's Steel Forge, so we did end up getting it. Hender's going on a turn. I'd prefer he didn't. Extra draw here is going to be somewhat helpful. We have this. We'll do as little as we can in terms of the burn. Alright. I'm gonna have to hope Steel Forge really pulls through for us. Though Navalia is gonna have her maximum damage. That is something that's true. She's gonna actually have Hatred active for once, so we can start to see her damage potential. You're immune to crack, which is awful. Means we're not going to be able to chill you too much. Could do it with this, though. That's not enough. That's not nearly enough. Oh, we don't have our card. That's why this is not working super well. I didn't already play a bluff. Okay. Yeah, this is bad. This is real bad. There's Shattering Fist. Alright, cool. Now I can do some real damage. Should have hit this guy a little bit more. Alright. We're taunting. So we should take it all on Heiner here. We should slow them all down, too. Oh god, having all this draw. Do something like this, and then when we get max spell sword, right? Yeah, so we get the discharge. So we have massive amounts of damage here. You're gonna be chilled. You're gonna have to be super chilled. Okay. Volley is hurting. Like I said, it's a good thing. We have Bluff. That wasn't... Well, that is an actual super free one now, right? Now that we have Cloud Song, so... That is gonna be good. We're at maximum powerful, it looks like. Okay. Alright. This glance is gonna be needed here. This should do it for you. And then you just need to be slower. And then you, we just have to take out the hard way. And then Heiner might go down too. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. What a tough fight. Oh, I can't play that extra helping hand. Whatever. Amnesia just stays in the deck. Doesn't really matter too much anyways. Let's see if we can get the kill here. Doing lots of damage. Which is good. Like, yeah, I knew this guy would be taken out real quick. But, unfortunately, our lizard here is going to make it so I take more bleed on Heiner. This is rough. This is super rough. I might actually need a full heal instead of drawing. That sounds wrong. Sounds incorrect. No, we have to remove cards. We have Otis. He's coming up. We can't afford to have taken all this damage. This is so brutal. Okay. What a fight. Tremors would be funny. This is like the one time Tremors is decent. Why doesn't this card cost 1? I don't know. Too bad Tremors can't be taken on this run, but... Alrighty. Makeshift Chapel. We need to remove cards? Well, we don't need to. We could full health restore. I do like that Navalia is already low, though. And we could remove at the other place. This is... This is tough. I don't know that the other fight will hurt us as badly. At least not up front. We took a lot of damage up front thanks to them doing all their high-powered damage moves. We couldn't do this, though. We could remove cards. I think that's better. Okay, we'll remove the Death Doors. And then what? Could remove the other pommel to make it more likely I draw my bluffs to really go all in on Infinite, which is stupid and funny, and I love it. Repair armor going away at this point seems fine for Heiner. Honestly, I should probably get rid of like an improved laser as well. Like, I feel like it's actually just not that good for us, and what we need is Steel Forge. And it applies too much burn when I don't want it to. That feels bad. That feels so wrong. Don't need as much rain through rain now. I think our Tomes of Intellect are doing nicely there. Okay, and then Navalia. I probably should get rid of this other Pommel Strike. Probably just rely on the bluff Infinite to go forward here. That way we kind of guarantee it at the very end. Without anybody's help, we'd guarantee Navalia having Infinite. I'm not going to worry about that much. What do I want? I think I just want Navalia. I don't want extra HP on... Well, I want extra HP on everybody, but Navalia? That's not really a thing I can do. So we'll just take the Enlightened on her. Enlightened is a fine card. And then what? We have this thing, which I don't think we have a chance in hell of repairing, right? It's a 0% chance. Yep. Can't get 6 or higher. It'll be interesting to see a high cost run. Because we could do a lot of these. But we won't be able to do a lot of the like foraging instead. Use the altar as is. Definitely stuff we'd probably want to switch up. Like the Enrages here. Going to not bleed Heiner would probably be nice. Didn't find as many Enrages for Navalia as I would have liked. But we did what we could. Not really much we can change about that. Okay. And we're going to find out very quickly if I needed heals or not. Do I want a Scroll of Intellect immediately in the hand? I guess I do. Curse of Exhaustion. Purging fast could be useful. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think we've done what we can there. Might as well infuse Courage, increase Might as well delay response upgrade. What am I gonna upgrade? Zero cost or stay in the deck? I don't think it needs to stay in the deck. I think zero cost is fine. And then screw it, might as well get finer, more powerful. Let's do it. Just like nothing else we're doing here. Getting rid of insanity is good. Maybe I should have gotten rid of a clarity. It'll hopefully be fine. Free card upgrades, not really anything we need. Wouldn't want to take this challenge anyways. This is, oh god, they're all so fast. Heiner's gonna die, actually. Uh-oh. Maybe we did need the full heal. Starting to think I needed the full heal. Yeah. Starting to think. I mean, I kind of want to try, like, masochistically to see. Okay, no, okay. We actually need the full heal. That's embarrassing. Yeah. I was worried about that. That's just so much damage up front. The heck? That's not the wrong one. Or the right one. Here we go. Copy. There we go. So yeah. Pay 600 gold to go restore full health. We have to do it. It's mandatory. Means we aren't removing those cards that I would like to have removed, but so be it. Beggars can't be choosers. We'll use the altar as is. And again, we'll just do what we did last time. Might as well upgrade as best we can for everything. Not gonna have the same changes that I would like. Yeah, I would have liked to remove those cards, of course, but what can we do against such reckless hate? All right, we're quoting Lord of the Rings. We gotta move on here. Just fight this normally. You can definitely see having one cost cards coming in to be a little bit tough at times like these. Okay, that's a lot of damage. So much damage. They're targeting Otis. Why are they all targeting Otis? Don't you dare. Okay, you did the silence thing. I can't believe they targeted Otis down. Wow, didn't touch Amelia, just targeted Otis. Oh my god. God dang it. This is why you need resistances. That's so unfortunate, because Otis already has a Death Store, and we're only going to be able to remove one of those. Alright. Cool. Great. That's bad. That's absolutely brutal. I knew these two fights on the side here were tougher, but I didn't think they were this tough. But I am used to playing with more... What's it called? Hey, we got Steel Forge. That's something. I'm used to playing with more... I need to play that in Rage, it looks like. God, brain, work. Resistance. That's what I'm used to play with more of. Perfect. Alright. Got it super low there. So we have our bluff, which is a lot of damage. Oh, we could go even further and powerful, so I should do that. We have our invulnerability, which is nice. It's very nice. Okay, then we have this bluff. And we can get it back, which I think is this way. Yep. That did it. Okay. Then we'll have you. It would be nice to hit down. There we go. Got all the chill going there. Right where we want it. And... yes. I mean, could potentially die doing that. Okay. See if this works out. Ooh. There we go, did all I could there. Oops. Oops, I took damage. Volley is, like, pretty dead right now. And I'd like her to not be dead. There we go. That works. Maximum draw is good. Now we can take away that last silence. So we're set. Well, it says can be. There we go. I'm doing my part. Steel Forge keeps us alive. Just keeps us alive. My goodness. So much damage. Alright, so if we had invulnerability there, we would have just played our bluffs twice. Or continued, but... yeah. That was absolutely brutal. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against such horrible targeting. Not really much we could do there. Now is a real question. Do I need to rest? Are they going to kill Heiner straight away? We'll find out. I mean, we didn't need Otis in that fight, as you can see, which is good. It's a good sign, but we're still in trouble here. Okay. I'm gonna remove cards. I think that's gonna be better for us long term. Would have been nice to get a heal out of that, just out of mercy's sake here. Yeah, we need to draw Steel Forge. Get rid of the rain. Get rid of, I don't know, do I get rid of the other pommel here? Just make it guarantee? Sure, let's try it. Let's give it a go. Navalia is here to stop you, hand check. Definitely not carried by Heiner. Definitely not. Okay, I'm hoping that Heiner survives. It's really the main goal. Okay. Heiner did indeed survive. It's very nice for us. Unwavering faith is not bad here. Slow down Navalia even more. Might as well do this. Okay, this is actually really nice. I'm gonna draw it this way. Scry, so we can guarantee a Steel Forge. We already have it. That's so good. Okay. Okay. Well, give as much bless as we can to Navalia. It's gonna be really worth it for the fight here. Dispel. We have a slow, which is great. How to do this though? Let's do it this way. Okay, we know Heiner wants a little bit of extra draw, so we'll give it to him. Oh, I can't play one more card. That would have been nice. Well, we tried. There's a Piercing Howl. Pretty nice. Now we can give as much draw here as possible. We do it this way. And we get a bunch of extra draw, which we can almost play the Piercing Howls. Okay, we have Undying Will, which is great. We have Enrage. let's see. Hand check's pretty slowed at this point. I need to slow everybody else though. Who else is super slow? You're super slow. Not slow enough, but slow to a point. I need to draw so I can actually get Shattering Fist. That's right. So that's huge for us. We have Bluff. We got to draw there. I can use one of these repetition trainings on this Bluff, even though it's already been reduced. That should be fine. I can't do it a second time though, game. Don't you know that? You probably do. That's why you're stopping me. Okay, we could slow down this guy. I guess I don't want the repetition training right now. Yeah. And then we have this guy that we have to slow down. Which I don't quite have the slows for, but if he doesn't dispel, we're in really good shape. He didn't dispel. Oh, the miracle. We don't have to face the chain healing that they do. Okay. That's really nice. I appreciate that. Who needs the draw? It's like everybody. Gonna have Shattering Fists next turn. That's good-ish, in a way. A lot of qualifiers. Anthem of Hope, more Bless, more goodness. Rain is also gonna be good for us. It's gonna do the most amount of damage. Ice Palace is nice. We can Frost Discharge, we can have some power. Have a little bit of damage working for us. And what are we doing? So we're trying to make sure you go down. Also making sure hand check's still slowed. Sure. Valia should do a lot more damage now. Okay, both our bluffs are also where they need to be. So if I was to die now, it'd be okay. But you see, you do the bluff, and bluff. Wait, why is this costing 0? Oh, because they were reduced by 2 cost thanks to the horn. That's hilarious. I was not understanding that for a moment. And now it's all the way up to 3? That makes no sense. Alright, game. You're just being silly at this point. Yeah. Just being absolutely silly. Alright. I'm gonna leave it at that. We have what I think is infinite on Navalia if I let her die. We're not gonna be able to save our pets. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about that. Look at all this draw we've got, though. We've got a billion draw. Spring Carp's probably not even worth playing, but I'll do it. Keep our Otis alive. And we'll keep our draw going. Okay. Alright. There goes our pets. It's unfortunate. I wasn't really relying on them too heavily at this point. We should be able to knock down our big friend here, hand check. Alright, it's a lot of bless. Don't want to heal up too much on Navalia there. Fortunately, we're going to heal up for the final fight. But I can't do anything about that. Alright. Here's fragility. I mean, it's hilarious having these bluffs cost less because of the Cloud Song here. I guess Cloud Song was pretty decent. Wow, we're doing so much damage. Good 500 per. That's Navalia for you. She just does work. Who needs the infinite? The backup plan there, though, you could see would work if we had Navalia go down. Okay, cool. We slowed down the clone. That's the right target. Now let's see what else we could do here. Don't expect this fight to go on too long. Interesting. Double bubble. It's good. Get double anthem. Get bless on everybody. Slow down Navalia. Heal up my pig. Do the most I can do. It would have been nice to get that Unwavering Faith earlier. Messed that up a little bit, actually. You know what? We could reload the combat. Let's just do this perfectly. So happy to have that slow hit the clone. It's like ideal for us. This is a nice advantage of having a slow team is that you make sure the clones come out first and then you can just deal with them. Because we'll slow him down with Amelia and Navalia, and then we'll definitely finish him off. Okay, so we need to make sure we're drawing as much as possible, which we do by playing a skill, right? There we go. And then we have Expected Prophecy. There we go. But I can't play one of these Infused Courages anyways if I do this. I see that's part of my problem. I mean, it's a small part of my problem. Let's just do it this way. We're trying our best. Would have been nice if one of these was free. But 12 Bless to start off with. In a world without divine power. And yeah, that's pretty good. And without any other Bless sources, I was going to say. But I'm happy. Okay, Ice Palace. Yeah, we're going to have enough block for sure, which is actually maybe not good. Now I think about it, because I don't necessarily want the block. Alright, they're slowed-ish. We got Steel Forge, so we're set there. We're going to have a ton of draw. We have this Last Guardian, perfect. Even more so what I would have chosen, so I'm pretty satisfied with where we're at. We'll do that. Cool, we get our maximum draw here. Hopefully Navalia gets something. Still need to slow down the clone a ton, which looks like we'll be able to do. Trying to think if I want to go faster, which I do. Okay, Shattering Fist. Nice that we drew that earlier this time. Like, pretty certain we're gonna slow down the clone enough. Just gotta think about this. Or War Paint. Not as damaged as I would like to be. We got... Yeah, we have a bluff here, which we can repetition training out to make sure it's cheaper. Though now it can't be Cloud Songed, which is a little bit tougher, actually. We'll get healed there. Okay. And then we could definitely do this. I don't need the Martyrdom. The second bluff, I believe, goes here. So we actually did get the infinite. Hilariously, now we have Undying Will. Alright. I mean, who needs hatred, right? There's Navalia going again. Though it's unnecessary. Wow, a lot of damage. No one needs hatred. Not Navalia. Slow down again. I am happy with the amount of frost we've been able to get. How little we've been doing here. I'm not gonna be able to play all the cards I want to play. That's alright though. Just make sure everybody else stays alive. This guy is super slowed. A Death's Door barely matters. Amelia gets to go. I don't even know what I'd want on Amelia. I guess like rain helps. Sure. Let's just say assume all that helps. Don't need that. And well, I guess I do need this. I don't think we're gonna take this guy out that fast, though I could be very wrong. It would be happen to be proven so. Rain, rain, unstable power. We got our frost discharge, so now we're gonna have everything back in the deck, which is great. I guess we'd want to do it this way. Cool. A lot of chilling out there. Now he's going to be resistant to our damage, but only so much. Wow. We took nothing. Thanks to Steelforge. I think bleed is the only way Navalia is taking extra damage, so I'm going to keep that on her. Here's extra draw. Did he always apply stress? I swear he didn't always apply stress, but now he's been applying stress like the last 2 times. It's weird. Okay. We have our Tome of Intellect, we have our Unstable Power. Sure, why not? Yeah, he's still negative 95% resistant. So we're doing just fine. Yeah, our Inspire there, and our energy is going to be good. Don't think we have to worry too much. 50 Frost, I love it. Yeah, I guess I'll give it to myself. 2? Yeah, 2's going to be good. I mean, this is my entire deck as Navalia, which is kind of sad. Oh, I should have done the bluffs first so I could draw straight back into them. Or maybe not. Maybe it's better this way. What am I drawing? Almost strikes. Magic Duality did some damage. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna play this, get out of Navalia's deck, and then I think I'll be a-okay. Oh, I couldn't quite get the damage done on her. Unfortunate. Oh well. I would love to have not weakness on Navalia. That's true. Let's do this for you too. I guess we're not getting our hatred off, so let's just do the damage. We didn't end up needing the infinite. You never do. But it still makes me sad. Oh, this is Navalia's turn. A little bit of a tough turn. Doesn't get us very far. Okay. Well, if you're going to be immune to the fire anyways, don't mind if I do. Still waiting for Navalia to die. We've used up all her Shattering Fist already, though. So it's going to be a little bit longer of a fight. Oh, she could die to Doom. Wasn't even thinking about that, but we could have her die to Doom. That'd be really funny. And then this would trigger, and then we could have more Doom. Ooh. I'm down. I'm down for that plan. I should have played the sad there. It's fine. Let's do this Navalia does need some draw. Just the tiniest bit. Is it worth having Navalia die here? Absolutely not, but it is so funny to me. Now, if she dies from yeah, when you die, resurrect, right? I mean, this should theoretically work. I mean, we're probably just gonna win here. But, like, imagine if we didn't. Imagine if we didn't win here. Then we could go infinite. Alright. That's gonna be our level 1, or sorry, our 1 cost card or less challenge run done. Navalia turns out to be a great carry as usual. Got our burnt carp unlock. Great. Alright, pretty fast run, all things considered. I mean, it was fairly smooth all throughout. I think this is one of the best teams that you could have. You could have a much more damaging team if you replaced Otis with somebody else. You could have speed control and basically have this same sort of team and win first turn all the time as the game stands. But instead, this is pretty fun. This was a really fun challenge. Otis, Heiner make this so stable. Amelia plus Navalia do so much damage together. That felt really good. I think, let's see. Go to the past games. Let's take a look. I'm gonna assume Navalia did 65,000 damage. Ooh, gosh, I was close. Look at that, 64,734. I mean, we round up here. We round up to the nearest 1,000. That was pretty good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. That's gonna do it. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on your way out. It helps out. And I'll see you for the next challenge. Maybe we'll brainstorm a little bit. Maybe I'll come back on tonight or something. Pretty short streams, all things considered, though I am sick, so it does feel nice to stop a little bit early this time. Hope